Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Well, here Orlando-based flight attendant. Hope you guys are doing wonderful. I'm currently at Orlando International Airport, and today I am going to be flying on my flight attendant benefits to London. I'm waiting for my friend to get here so that we can go to the ticket counter, show our passports, crew IDs, and then hopefully get a boarding pass so that we can go through security. The flight is showing over 100 open seats, so we shouldn't have a problem getting on. It's just a matter of what seats we're gonna get. After we go to the ticket counter, we're probably gonna get some food and then head over to the gates. For 4th of July, the airport is not looking crazy. The lines are not crazy either. So I'm actually surprised. I was expecting today to be kind of hectic. There aren't many cancellations or delays, which again, very unusual for a 4th of July. And normally when you were non-revving, you wouldn't try to go on a 4th of July. You want to go during a low season travel so that way you can get a seat and you don't get stuck in places, but we are somewhat taking a risk. Going there, again, pretty open. Coming back, we don't know exactly what the loads are looking like, so we might have to fly to a different city in the US and then come to Orlando. But right now, again, like I said, waiting for my friend so we can go to a ticket counter and then just get this international vlog started.
Hello there. We're delighted to welcome you on board Virgin Atlantic. Thank you for flying with us today.
Alexa, play Taking Back to London.
Alexa, play London Bridge.
Oh my god. We've officially made it to London after 7 hours and 46 minutes. It was a long flight, but we both slept the majority of the flight, so by the time I woke up, we only had about, what, like an hour left of flight time? I think about so, yeah. And so now we're heading over to the, what's it called? Underground, the tube? Is that what it's called? The underground, and then we're gonna go to our Airbnb, check it out, make sure it is safe over there. And then we're gonna map out our day. We brush our teeth, we're good to go, we smell decent, and we put sunscreen on. So we're ready for this day.
We're at Pret. This is the reason I crossed the freaking pond. I love Pret. Last time I was here, I ate here literally for almost every meal. Breakfast, lunch, and almost dinner because I closed kind of early. But I got a latte and this like tomato, basil, focaccia sandwich. It's so good.
I don't know what this is, but it looked good. I think it has like acai or whatever, almond butter. It has banana, granola, pomegranate seeds, and then I have a traditional ham and cheese sandwich, and I also have my regular latte. It's just a few hours later. Here we go. We are at Shakespeare's Head, having some snacks and drinks. We went to a few stores today because Deb wanted to do some shopping. And so we got that out of the way today. Some of the places that we went to was Zara, Primark, Mark & Spencer,
A couple of gift shops.
a few gift shops, and then we went to Pret, but that was for food. And now we're here having some drinks.
Let's see if I can do this in record time. We'll just went to the bathroom, but we're gonna go bar hopping. So we're gonna go to the White Horse next. We just finished up at Shakespeare's Head or something like that. So let's go see if the next place is any good. If not, it's Will's fault. He planned this trip.
Yo, the pub life here in London is popping. People be out here on a Wednesday night. It's only 7 p.m. And you know, it's just living a great life. We're probably gonna be here a whole week though, instead of 3 days. That's exactly how I feel. But now we're gonna go get some food and then head over to the Airbnb because it's been a long day and we basically flew all night. And even though I slept the majority of the flight, it's just not enough. And we should have 2 more full days here. So yeah, let's go find some food. Good morning, friends, and welcome to day 2. We are currently here at Green Park. We just finished having breakfast at Queen's of Mayfair, and we are heading over to the Buckingham Palace. The change of the guard is supposed to happen around 11 a.m. if I'm not mistaken, and it's sometime around 10. It is currently 60 degrees Fahrenheit, right?
Yeah, it's in the 60s today.
Yeah, so that's why we're wearing these things.
Yeah.
But I'm wearing shorts. Dev has a dress. And this morning was like 54 or something like that.
Y'all, this morning I was like shivering at the Airbnb. I was like,
which wouldn't think it could happen because when we got there yesterday, it felt like a freaking oven.
So hot yesterday.
Yeah. Let's explore London, day 2. We're here at the park. It's kind of like vlogception right now.
It's vlogception. We're gonna do a haul.
We were at Marks and Spencer's.
And we got some goods.
And first item here.
We got crackers for our charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board.
We also got one single chocolate croissant.
There you go.
Just split.
Strawberries.
These strawberries look so divine.
They're huge.
I could not say no. I was like, please, 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 please. Because I'm from
Florida.
I'm from Plant City, so
Plant City, Florida.
Plant City, Florida area, and we grow strawberries. So I'm a big strawberry girly.
There you go. She got. How do you pronounce this?
It's really like suppressa. It's the salami that has the seasoning on the outside of it.
I've never had it, so I'm excited to try it.
Do you want this next?
What do we have here?
Flutes.
It's called reusable. Yeah, I was gonna say
Flutes.
reusable
Yeah,
wine flutes,
wine
and we're gonna
flutes.
keep them for the rest of the trip, just in case
Tomorrow.
we encounter any store with wine.
I can't be doing that anymore. We all know how that went down in Italy.
Ooh,
We got napkins.
we got some stories there.
Napkins.
We have some brie.
We got brie and a little blue cheese because I'm gonna make him try it. I'm a big blue cheese fan. If he likes ranch, he's gonna like blue cheese.
I got some Italian prosciutto.
Got some water.
And then water.
Stay hydrated.
You gotta stay hydrated, y'all.
Of course.
You can't be.
My Chardonnay. My
She got-
6-pound Chardonnay.
She got a chard, and I got my prosecco.
Okay.
This one is from Mexico, right?
Argentina. I don't know. We have to drink that second though. You have to drink bubbles second. So we're gonna start with this.
We're gonna have a picnic now, so see you soon. We are here at the Taver. We're having an adult beverage after our picnic at the Buckingham Palace.
The Green Park.
Green Park. Yeah.
So good. I put that together
It
so
was
well.
good. Then we went to Pret, and then we spent a good chunk of time there, just talking about stuff and thinking about how this trip has been. And now we're here at the Taver. And then I don't think Dev's friend will ever make it to where we are.
My friend landed from his job, so he's here. He was on his way to us, and he got sidetracked, so I don't think he's coming.
So we're just here having another drink, and then we'll see. It is 6:21 local time. I can't believe that it's already 6:21. It's almost bedtime. I'm kidding. But yeah, that's what we're currently doing, and we'll see what we end up doing the rest of the day. Hi guys, and good morning. Welcome to our third day here in London. It is 9:07 a.m. and we're just getting up and finishing up getting ready to head out. We have a lot of places that we are going to visit today, so I am very excited to bring you along. But first, we gotta find coffee, so let's go do that.
Say my name. I'm in the say my name. I'm in the say my name. I'm in the say my name.
You're explaining it better than I ever would.
I mean, I can explain it like this too. So, hang on. So, basically, if you're a guard here or if you work here, you get to live here and your family gets to live here. So, if you guys watch The Circle, I think the guy's name was Tom. I could be wrong, but I think it is Tom. His dad is a guard here, so he gets to live here with his family in their like little apartment. So, it's cool. I wish we could go inside, but we don't have enough time because we got so many activities planned. So we're just trying to get through everything. But one of these days, I will go see all the jewels.
We'll come back.
We'll come back one day.
Yep.
Say my name. I'm in the say my name. Trying to rock, babe. Say my name. I'm in the say my name. Trying to rock, babe.
We are now leaving Kensington Palace. Oh, if I can put these on. We've had such a long day. After we finished the afternoon tea, we went to Harrod's and we did a little bit of walking around. I shopped some stuff for the flight attendants on tomorrow's flight because we are going back to the States tomorrow. And now we are going to, I keep forgetting the bar's name.
Bertie Blossom.
Bertie Blossom.
Can I tell them who owns it?
And Sheeran. So we have a reservation for 6 p.m. It is 5:10 and we're gonna figure out how to get there. We're probably gonna have to walk, right?
Yeah, that's
gonna be like,
all we can do is walk.
Yeah, 35-40 minutes if, and then we're just gonna have a great time. We also listed on the flight for tomorrow. And where are we going?
Gee, I don't know.
Well,
maybe Chicago.
So it seems like we're gonna have to go to little Chicago.
I was looking at loads because we were doing like JFK in Boston, and I was like, sorry, buddy. Showed it to him, 50 open seats.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to my former home tomorrow, and then we're gonna connect and go from Chicago to Orlando. We're gonna go to O'Hare, and we already looked at flights from O'Hare to Orlando. There's at least like 4 flights after we land from London, and they're pretty open, and our airline has a flight at 6 p.m. so we should be good. We should be golden tomorrow.
Yes, it'll be worth it.
And so far when we check the loads for this flight, is saying that there's at least 50 open seats and nobody on standby, so should be just me and Dev. Hopefully we get our own rows.
I hope so.
And we sleep for 8 hours and we go to Chicago.
Oh wait, we give them the hall.
Oh yeah. So okay, so I was talking to them that I got something for the flight attendants and Harrods, and then do you want to explain how we ended up with this nice
nice bag? Okay, so Will got this nice bag, right? So everyone was walking around with like the paper bags from Harrods, and the girl was like, do you need a bag? And he said no, but I was like, we need something to give our treats into the flight attendants. And so he was like, okay, we'll take a bag. And then she rang us up and he got the receipt. He was like, oh, I go, wow, that's a nice bag. And he's like, well, yeah, it was £6. And I was like, oops.
£6. So
that's expensive.
Yeah. So I am keeping it for sure.
But we got them cookies.
Yep.
This one's milk chocolate digestive biscuit.
I love that it says digestive biscuit, just in case they're wondering though.
And shortbread rounds.
Yep.
So
yeah, so that's, hopefully they like them.
Yeah, hopefully.
And hopefully we get an upgrade.
No promises. We're doing it for kindness.
True, like you know,
do not expect anything when it happens.
that's exactly what we always
Has
say.
it gotten me first class? Yes, it has twice, but do not expect anything.
Yeah, never expect anything. If it happens, it happens, but you know, at least just bring something to your flight attendants. Although us as flight attendants, I don't feel like at least I don't feel like a passenger needs to bring me anything. But if you guys are on my flight and decide to, Starbucks gift cards.
You don't have to bring us anything, but if you want to, we love Starbucks gift cards.
Right, exactly. Anyway, guys, we are going to go on this long walk to Ed Sheeran's bar, and then we'll see how that goes. So we'll see you in a little bit. Well, good morning guys, and welcome to the last day here in London. It is time to travel back to the States. Train just got here. We have a few transfers and then we will be at the airport, so let's go back to the States. Yo, London was cool and everything until we didn't get on our first flight. So we couldn't make the flight to Chicago, which was our first option. Almost running to go to Terminal 3 and then just catch another, try on another airline. We were trying with British Airways, now we're trying with Virgin Atlantic. So hopefully we get a seat, but not a fun morning. We haven't had any food yet or coffee or really anything. So let's see if we get on. Well, hi guys, and welcome to the end of this London vlog. It has been such a journey getting back to United States. It is the next day now, so it is Sunday, July 9th. We started our journey yesterday and landed last night, but we didn't get to Orlando until like maybe 1:30 in the morning. The first airline we tried on, we were going from London Heathrow to Chicago. We were like, okay, this is probably gonna be our best bet. We had already looked into flights from Chicago to Orlando, so the flights were pretty open from Chicago to Orlando, so we were set. We were like, this is gonna be great. The morning that we were supposed to fly, we get to the airport, they checked us in and all of that, and then come to find out that the airline had downgraded the aircraft. We knew that our chances were like pretty low. They still tried. The employees were super nice, and you know, they told us to stick around until the very end of boarding. Dev and I were traveling together, so it was like either we'd both go or we'd both stay. So you know, we couldn't go. We listed on our first flight from London Heathrow to JFK. Same thing, you know, there were other standbys. But anyway, long story short, same thing happened, but there were actually no seats available. And so this Virgin Atlantic employee, which she's just an amazing human being, she was there with us, and she's like, okay, come on, let's just try to see what flights you guys can go and see, you know, what flights potentially have the less staff listed. There was another New York JFK flight like an hour after the one that we had initially were trying on that we didn't get on. And so she was like, okay, let me look, let me see. So there wasn't really anyone on the standby list, so it was just me and Dev. And she's like, let's just go. And we ran to the other gate, and then they were like, well, I don't think you have chance to get on, but maybe you can jump seat. And so we were like, we'll jump seat, we don't care. So we got the forms, talked to the crew, talked to the captain, everybody had the okay. And so Dev and I listed on the flight, checked in, filled out the form, filled out the paperwork, and we're finally on our way to JFK. We take this little flight to the US. We have the most amazing onboard experience. We get to JFK and we were like looking for flights to Orlando, and everything was red. There was like 10, 11 people on the standby list. And then we found a flight to Tampa, and we were like, you know what? Let's just do that. And if we get on, we get on. And then this guy, he was like actually a passenger. He's like, oh yeah, the airport's crazy. I don't think you guys are getting on. And I was like, yep, okay. And I didn't say anything. So at the very end of boarding, Dev gets called and she gets a seat, but I didn't. And so same thing, we're like, okay, are we both going? Like, is there a seat for him? She's like, well, I think someone missed their flight, so we just have to check if that seat is open. And if it is, then you'll get a seat. So now we're waiting, but we're running out of time. The guy that went to check for the seat, like, was taking a long time, and then they needed to check our bags, but I didn't have a seat yet. It was just crazy. Long story short, the guy was not there, and I did get a seat on this flight, and we got to Tampa yesterday around 10:45 p.m. And they were like, okay, so how do we get to Orlando now? Dev was originally gonna, you know, she had a plan, and then I had a different plan, but then things didn't work out. So we ended up renting a car, dropped off Dev, then came here, and then I went to sleep at like 2:30 in the morning. And then I had to get up today and then just figured out how to return this car to Tampa, because I made a mistake, and instead of dropping it off in Orlando, I had to drop it off in Tampa, and so that was a whole different story. But I'm back now, done, and that was the end of my trip. But coming back was definitely an experience. It was my first time using my flight attendant benefits for international travel. It sounds extremely crazy, and I know this has been like all over the place, just like our day was, but would I do it again? 100% yes. 100% yes. It's pretty amazing, and that was the end of the vlog, and I had an amazing time. I really fell in love with London, the streets, the people. It's just amazing. Like, it's so different. People are so polite. Everybody's just like in their own world, but like, you know, nobody, I don't even know how to explain it, but overall, I really hope that you guys enjoy coming along on this London adventure. I had an amazing time. At the end of this month, I go on another international adventure. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, or you've been watching the videos but you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. There's a button below. It's time to say goodbye now because I really want to go to sleep. But again, if you enjoyed this vlog, go ahead and smash that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe, turn those notifications on, and be ready. We go back to the flight attendant life tomorrow. So of course, we got more flight attendant content coming along, but for now, I really hope that you enjoy this. So see you next week.